dream for all you wannabe hunting YouTubers. This is where you end up.
9 o'clock
at a McDonald's for 14 hours.
Yeah. All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna grab a hotel somewhere, huh, Greg?
Yeah, keep on editing. Close down Mickey D's. They're kicking us out, so we'll get a hotel. Edit till midnight or something. Get up, do it again tomorrow.
Yep.
Start posting videos.
We'll see you in Illinois for opening day.
You, bro.
Keep safe.
Good luck.
Keep after them.
You plan on hunting a 4 a.m. tomorrow night? Y'all just want to putz out there like 9:30?
That works for me. Swing shift, baby. Look at that monkey.
See you there.
When Warb and Greg headed back home, Zach, Jake, and myself headed south. We decided to head to our buddy Josh Thrash's place in order to get further south in the state in hopes that the turkeys would be further along. We rolled in right around midnight, got a few hours rest, and headed out the next morning.
It's just one of them deals.
Let's get through it, let's get through it, let's get through it.
To our surprise, we spotted 2 longbeards in a field not far from public right off the bat.
They're alone too. They're alone.
That's good.
I mean, we could literally just pull right up here, park, and just go right here. Get them birds killed. Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
Located too.
We got up a little late and we found some turkeys. We got longbeards. We got up a little late and we were gonna come down right in this area and listen. And right before we got to the timber, we spotted 2 longbeards out in the field over here. And they looked like they were by themselves. There's 2 longbeards over there, and then a hen was crossing the road right down there. And there's a lot of turkeys around.
So they're visible. Right?
Yeah. They're out doing their thing. We've been slipping up through this bottom, trying to get close to where these birds were at. And we got to this point where we can start to see the edge of the field down here. So we stopped and got a little set up and called. No response, but last spot we saw them was probably 400 or 500 yards from right here. So we're just kind of waiting to see if they end up working up through here after I called, or might move up here in a minute. Get a little bit closer. Those hens are going back that way. It's a pretty good rate, so I think they'd want to get up here and cut them off, but just looked up and they were just kind of ducking through there. Okay, I saw them over here. Yeah. It's the first time I saw them. And the one was coming back from the right to the left, and then this one was coming that direction. We're gonna make a pretty big loop and try and get in front of these turkeys again. But we walked through a burn on the way in here, and we're assuming that's where they're going. Hang out in that burn and peck around, so loop around and see if we can get back on them. Probably have to go pretty slow because it's so open. They weren't strutting, but we're hoping that if they get in that open burn that they start strutting, and that may allow us to at least hear drubbing. Yeah. Or see a strutter easier than a slanker. Definitely.
After failing to catch back up with those birds, we decided to head back to the house and found ourselves in a baseball game with Thrash's boys. We played with them for a few hours and then decided to head back into the same spot where we had ran into the turkeys that morning.
You kind of jammed up. Beautiful though. She's got standing water all around her.
Still make her move.
Good luck! That's pretty sweet.
It was a slow evening and all we saw was a possum. Morning everybody, it's our second day down here and we were pulling up to the spot where we got on those birds yesterday morning and there's another hunter in there, so we came down the road and I hopped out here and Jake and Zach were going down to some other pieces to listen, but as soon as I hopped out there's at least 2 birds down in here gobbling. They're a good ways in there it sounds like, but they're gobbling pretty good. Looking at the map it looks like they're down in there on the creek bottom, but there's a lot of turkeys in this area because I'm not far from where we were on those birds yesterday morning. Could possibly be the same 2 birds that we were on yesterday morning, but they're a good mile from where they were yesterday. They're roosted a good mile away from where they were roosted yesterday, so hoping it's 2 different birds. It's a good start to the morning. What do you got?
Oh, you got a camera on.
What do you got?
Been 3 of them crossing the road here. There's one big one on this side.
Are you kidding me?
This little boy told me I was working on the bridge here.
Oh yeah?
They've seen as many as 3 at one time yesterday morning, 7 o'clock.
Gobblers.
Hoot owl hit. Right back here.
You did?
No. He said yesterday, 7 o'clock.
We heard 2 birds in here this morning. We all kind of split up and everybody sounds like they heard birds. I guess Jake talked to the guy that was working down on the bridge and said there was turkeys in there gobbling. When? Yesterday? Yesterday. So.
They've been seeing a big bird in there.
Yeah, 1 big one and 3 together. So yeah, we got pins on us. We'll be after that big one. Yeah. So we got pins on birds. We're gonna hop in here and see if we can do anything with these. But it sounded like they were, when I was listening, it sounded like they were started on the public and we're heading towards private. So
You said they're kind of coming this way, right? Towards where we parked.
yeah, it sounded like they were moving this way.
Hopefully we kind of bumped them with the truck a little bit.
Tail get down there, getting all over.
Truck shot.
That's what it sounded like today. It sounded like it was there.
Couldn't tell.
I thought it was that way, but I don't really know what happened. Really need the truck to get shot, dude. That's how we're gonna get a banger.
That's the only way we'll get our good content from Mississippi.
There's turkey coming right up the trail. It's Tom, I think. This is like right here, right behind the line. You see him? It's Tom. Beauty. just had one of those birds come in right to the other side of the property line. He just never crossed it. He was a couple of feet away from it, it looked like. He didn't see anything, so he didn't come any closer. He got about 40 yards or so. There's another turkey down in there gobbling while he was up here, so he eventually just started his way back down towards him. I think we're gonna try to reset up here, and somebody's gonna drop back and call. See if we can pull him by the other two. For the time being, Greg is asking Jake for some footage, so Jake at least has to go back to service so he can send that stuff to Greg. And we've run out of water and food long ago, so we're gonna give this turkey a break. He's been gobbling to our call on and off kind of all day, but I'm actually pretty sure there's 2 of them in here. Ted heard 2 this morning. And then while the one came in, there's another one gobbling over here. We just can't do much because we're right on the public-private line. Can't get any closer to him, so we're just gonna give them a break and hope that they come back into the public land a little bit more later in the afternoon.
Jake just left us. He had to go send some footage to Greg, so now it's just Zach and I.
And I will be getting audio this part of the hunt.
The mic was unplugged for part of the hunt, so we're not sure what we've got at this point. We backed out of there. It's like 5 o'clock right now. Came back out, got some lunch. Now we're probably gonna head back in there and get set up to see if we can catch him coming back to roost. Called that bird up, and he was probably 35, 40 yards, but he was right on the property line. Like the tree he was next to had orange paint on it, which is the line. Had to let him turn around and walk back, and then we kept trying to call him in, readjusting and call him from different spots, but he never came back in. He kept responding, but we couldn't ever get him to come up there. It sounded like this morning they were roosted on public or like right on that line. So it seems like if they do that again, seems like they'll be coming across that line at some point tonight.
There was a sign on the public too, so
Yeah.
makes you feel confident about it.
This is my last day on the seven day tag, so hopefully it works out tonight.
And if not, man, what a tough break. 2 days in a row, 45 yards, like just 45 yards, like just a little bit too far always. And
Yeah.
been close.
Been really close.
screaming into this